This podcast is brought to you by Stevie Wicks.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Part of Your Broadway World Podcast. Today we have Kelsie Watts with us, who plays Jane Seymour in Six, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk all about it, and I'm so excited.
Yay. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you for agreeing to come on. I've been in talks with Melinda a lot, too, about trying to get us to do this interview, so I'm glad it worked out and
Yeah.
I got this interview.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. So my first question is, how did you first get started in theater, and when did you know Broadway was your path?
Well, so I started singing when I was like 2, which sounds incredibly cliche, but is the truth. So I didn't really get into theater. I did a couple plays in high school, and then I did a musical in high school, but I really just always had a passion for it. Growing up, I loved like Les Mis and Wicked and Chicago and Rent, and like loved listening to them. But I didn't know that Broadway was really going to be in the cards for me. So I'm just as excited and surprised as anyone else. I'm like, I can't believe I'm here. This is crazy.
Oh,
But I mean, I've always known I wanted to perform, like since I was really
yeah,
little, for sure.
yeah. So then, is Jane Seymour your first role on Broadway, or
It
it
is.
is? Oh,
It is.
that.
Yep. Jane Seymour is my first professional musical ever that I've ever done.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
incredible. That's really incredible for
Thank you.
it to be Jane Seymour, like one of the ex-wives
Yeah.
of Henry VIII. Like that's just
Yeah.
iconic.
It's pretty cool. I'm super blessed to be here for sure.
Hmm. Then can you walk us through, speaking of how you booked Jane Seymour, can you walk us through your journey into landing that role?
Yeah, so Roberta Duchek is the musical supervisor of Six the Musical, and she came to one of my, it wasn't my show, I was just in a variety show, and she happened to be in the audience and heard me sing and gave me her card after the show and said, hey, there's this new musical, I think you'd be really great for it. And this was back in 2020. So it was right before COVID. Six was just now coming to the UK, or to the US from the UK, and I was like, this sounds great. How fun. And so Roberta and I became friends through 2020 while I was on The Voice, and they asked me to come audition in 2021 as Parr. They called me for both Parr and Seymour, and I got cut, and I was like, wait, why? And they were like, have you ever acted before? And I said, no, I have not. So they recommended an acting coach, and so I started working with Benji Shaw, and they called me back the next year and called me for just Parr. And this was for the first national tour. And for whatever reason, didn't get cast, but I made it to the end. And then the next year, they were like, hey, we want to bring you out for a boot camp and just call you for Seymour. And I was like, neat. And so they brought me out to New York, and we did one-on-ones for choreography, acting, singing. And this was in 2023. And I mean, I didn't expect anything to come of it, truly. I just thought it was a really great opportunity to have such an awesome education from these top people in the industry. And they randomly called me a year later in 2024, about August. And they were like, hey, we have an opening on Broadway. Would you be interested? And then here we are. So it was a heck of a process for sure. It didn't happen overnight, like without a doubt. And I had to really work on, my acting and understanding what that looked like, and playing this character and singing the role. But I finally made it. So pretty cool.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Then, because Jane Seymour has a wide vocal range, I feel like, because
Yeah.
she has that big belt in your song. I cannot
Yep.
think of the
And
name.
Heart of Stone.
Heart
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Stone. Thank
Yeah,
you. How did you approach developing Jane Seymour's character both vocally and emotionally in Six?
So I did a lot of research about who Jane Seymour was before I even got to rehearsals. I wanted to know more about her. And then the director also sent us it was like a BBC documentary from the wives' perspectives. And so I watched this documentary as well. And I just wanted to understand more of who she was and why she did the things that she did. And so I tried to find different parts of her that I could relate to, that I didn't relate to, and figure out how to do Jane Seymour justice as best I could. I feel like she's a very misunderstood character often. She can easily be perceived as weak or as just kind of like awkward and didn't really know what she was doing, and that's not who she was at all, you know? So so that was my goal, was to do the character justice. And then honestly, vocally, they only give us a couple of different options in the song to choose, like the runs that we want to do. So specifically the truthfully riff and then the big yeah at the end, we have freedom to decide what we want to do. And I was just sitting at the piano one day and I was like, hey, I think this would be cool. And I took a voice memo and I sent it to them and they're like, yeah, that's great. So yeah.
Because I remember I saw, I think it was, I can't remember, I saw this video, you explaining, like, how, like, the corsets, like, they don't really give you much room to, like, dance, so you have to work, so you have to make up for it by doing big vocals, because,
Yes. Well, I have
Yeah.
to do a lot more with my arms for sure. Because in the corset, it's so like restricting that, I mean, I don't think I have to make up with it vocally because we're all on mic and like have sound.
yeah,
So, you know, but yeah, for sure with like the movement of stuff, yeah, I have to do way more here. Yeah.
yeah, because, like, in the title song, like, there's a lot of dance moves to that, and especially at the very last song too. There's, like, at the end, there's a bunch of movements too, and it's kind of hard in that corset, I think.
Yep. It's definitely, it's a it's a process, but we got it. We're good.
Are there any songs or scenes in Six that you feel especially connected to?
I mean, outside of my own, I think my favorite one to do is Get Down. Cleaves is, it's so much fun, and we just get to be like, the whole theme that they give us to act is they're like, you're just looking at her, you're like, you're hot, we're hot, let's have a party. And that's
Yeah.
a party in that song. It's a blast.
Yeah, that's actually my favorite song too.
Like, it's a good one.
Go-to shower song for me.
I love that. I love that so much.
I don't know what it is about that song. It's just, it feels empowering and just like that, like I could feel like a badass.
Exactly. Oh yeah, and that's the whole point of it. That's the goal of that song.
Yeah. How you keep your performances fresh and energized during 8 shows a week?
You know, there's some days where you're really tired, and even though I'm so grateful for this job, there's times where, you know, you're human and you get tired. But I normally will find that one person in the audience, if I can find one that I can tell is just living their best life. I'm like, if I'm tired, I'm like, this performance is for you. And that keeps you going. And honestly, the girls in the cast are all absolutely incredible, and we really all get along super well. So if we're not feeling it, then we just kind of look at each other and we're like, all right, let's have a party real quick then we can go home. Yeah.
Do you have, and this is not on my list, but I just thought of this question, and I kind of want to know, do you have a favorite mishap that has happened on stage?
There's so many. I mean, one of the funniest ones was whenever Gianna, who plays Bolin, at the very end of the show, it's close to the end of the show, there's like a fight between her and Aragon. And Gianna accidentally threw her microphone into the front row of the audience. And it honestly worked really well, like with the scene, because like they're both really like they're screaming at each other, and I was like, what the heck? All we hear in our inners is go. So that was a funny one. And I've also been elbowed in the head before by Kay during All You Want to Do. and I had like a big knot right here. But I mean, we do things all the time, like not even on purpose. Like we'll have line flubs or random like dance mishaps where we're like, why the heck am I in this spot? You kind of go into a white room sometimes and don't realize what you're doing. Oh yeah, there are many things that happen.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I could just imagine just like you're in the front row and then all of a sudden you have like a mic to the face.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy, but it was fun. Yeah.
Even though that would have hurt, that would have been my goal.
Yep.
Goal dream. Just have a mic
To the face. Thankfully, it didn't hit anybody. It just fell on the floor.
outside of theater. What are some hobbies and passions that help you recharge?
So I actually do all of my own music. I'm a pop rock artist. So I have writing sessions during the day and get to record and track vocals. But then outside of music, I love to go to the gym. I love to dance. I love to read, just go chill at a coffee shop and hang out and just be able to recharge that way. Silence is really nice. That's always the happy thing.
The Christmas song that you just released, I love that song, by the way. That's
Thank
like my
you.
favorite song now.
Yay!
My favorite holiday song ever.
Thank you so much. It's rare that I'm like, wow, I'm really proud of this. And I'm actually really proud of that one. It's really
Proud of you for it.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. It's really awesome. Yeah. So I'm glad that you like it. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Are there any new shows or performers on your radar that you're excited about? Like to maybe hopefully work with one day?
Like, are we talking about theater or just like in general?
Both. But let's say both.
So I don't know a ton of theater people, but there's some of the like staples I would love to work with. I would love to work with Jordan Fisher, Megan Hilty, Jennifer Samard would be cool. Jessica Vosk. There's some great artists on Broadway. My God. But I would also love to. Benson Boone is an artist that I absolutely love. I mean, and he's been popping off for a while, but I would love to do a song with him. I think that'd be really, really cool. Always been a big fan of Gaga, Ariana Grande. But new artists, yeah, I would say Benson Boone is the newest artist that I'm like, oh, I would really love to work with you. Him and Teddy Swims would be really cool.
What do you think makes a Broadway performance truly unforgettable for an audience?
So as an audience member, I think something that makes it truly unforgettable for me is when I'm moved by something. So I don't mind if, someone misses a note or someone flubs a line or, maybe it's a little different than normal. But if I feel something, that's what I think makes it unforgettable. So I think any audience member that really is moved by the show that they're watching, then that makes a massive difference.
And I completely skipped over this one, but I and all of my followers too would like to know, do you have any pre-show rituals that you do before each performance?
So outside of like my own warm-ups and stuff, backstage, whenever we're on the stage, like while the curtain's down, all of the girls, we all hold hands and we like deep breathe together. And one of us will start with the number 1, and then someone else says 2, someone else says 3. And if 2 people say the same number at the same time, then we have to start over at the beginning until we get from 1 to 6 in a row. So that's like it kind of calms us. And now Gianna, who plays Bolin, has started bringing around this big sack of words, and we'll like draw one out every day, and it's like authenticity. And so we have a different word for every show that we do, which is cool.
Then I have some couple of fun questions for you.
Yeah.
If you could swap roles with any of the other queens in 6, who would it be and why?
Aragon. I would love to play Aragon. She just gets to be, she doesn't have to care. She is just like badass from the beginning to the end, is like diva energy the whole time. But I will say, I think she has one of the hardest jobs in the show. because you come out of the gate with ex-wives and then the massive opening chat, and then she has to be like on mass energy. Like her stamina is insane. So yeah, it's crazy. But I would love to play Aragon. I think it'd be super fun. Yeah.
I mean, like, No Way is just such a I don't give a fuck song.
It is. It really is. It's so funny. I love it.
So funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you're in my way.
Move.
Move. Just move.
Yep. Stop talking the whole time. All the time.
Yeah. What's a song you secretly love to belt out in the shower? Speaking of shower songs that I've talked about.
What's funny is I just sing all the time, so I don't have one that I secretly sing. Like when people are like, oh, what's your guilty pleasure song? I'm like, I sing so many songs that I don't think there's one that I'm ever like embarrassed to sing. But one that pops up into my brain a lot is Rise Up by Andre Day. That one pops into my head all the time. That and Halo also pops into my head all the time. Why? But it does.
Do you have a favorite Broadway memory or show you've seen as an audience member?
I think the biggest one for me was the very first show I saw was Wicked back in 2009 on Broadway. And that changed my life. I was like, this is amazing. I think this would be incredible to do. So that was a really big one. And then when I saw Hadestown in 2020, right before COVID, before the shutdown, Hadestown had just won all of these Tonys. I didn't know what it was, but I went to see it. And I got to see the original Broadway cast with Reeve Carney and Ava Noblezada and Patrick Page. And they were all phenomenal. That show changed my life. It was so sad, but it changed my life. I was like, wow, this is incredible. It was beautiful.
I just recently, months and months and months ago, but I saw Hadestown, the tour. I saw Hadestown for the first time, and I wept.
Oh yeah,
I wept.
It's so great. It's just so great.
Good. It's so good.
Yeah.
And that was my first time ever seeing Hadestown, so to have wept, I knew I was gonna be in trouble. I was like, it's gonna be trouble.
I know for sure.
If you could perform anywhere in the world outside of Broadway, where would it be?
I would love to perform at Madison Square Garden here in New York. That'd be really cool. Yeah. And then I would love to play Rock in Rio in Brazil. Yeah. Those are goals.
I feel like you could do Madison Square Garden, though, because you're in New York anyway, so it's like...
I'm already here.
Yeah, you just gotta have them be like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. We just gotta sell a lot of tickets, but we can do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not that hard to sell tickets. Never mind. Kind of. In this day of age, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So then, can you tell the audience where to find all your social?
Yeah. Yeah. I got all my social media stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just Kelsie Watts on every platform. Instagram is Kelsie Watts Music, but still, if you type in Kelsie Watts, it'll come up. And YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all of the things. Honestly, if you just put it into Google, then I think everything will come up. But yeah, I would love, please shoot me a follow. I actually just started a group chat today on my Instagram page where I can update people on when I'm in and out of the show, if I have new music, everything coming, and I'll send everything to you directly. So you can also join that as well. It's like a channel. Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you so much for coming on.
Oh my gosh, of course.
I know that this is probably kind of short, but
that's great. It's awesome, and I'm already at the theater. I had a voice lesson right before this, and I was like, I'll just go to the theater now. And so, no, thank you for having me. I'm glad we got to hang out. I'm
so glad that we got to hang out, and I got to meet you finally.
Yeah. And just let Melinda know if you need anything.
All right, yeah, I will. So with that being said, we're off, and I will leave all her links down below too, and mine. And so then, with that being said, we are off, and I will see you Eternal Stars later. Bye, guys.
Woo!